Hello everyone, this is Priyanshu. Welcome to the session presented by Team B10X. In this session, we would be covering Codex. From a developer point of view, we would be covering extensively what are the capabilities of Codex, what are the features that Codex provides to you. Okay, so I'll try to cover like 90 to 95% of all the features and all the capabilities of Codex. And at the end, we would be vibe coding and we would be building something very amazing. And I keep that part for the end. I won't reveal to you what we are going to build. So let's start with something that you already know. In your day-to-day life, we might be already using ChatGPT, right? So we give some prompt in and we give some output. So as a developer, we might be giving some bug, we might be using it to fix a bug, we might be using it to like build a particular or a small feature, and then it will give them some output. And then what we do is we take that output, we copy it somewhere, we edit that to some particular repository or a file that we are working. But that thing works when we are doing something very simple, very niche. But when we have to upgrade, when we have to do something kind of complex, then these kinds of things, they have some limitation. We cannot use ChatGPT directly. It has some limitations. Why? Because suppose one day you are working on a project. It has suppose 4 repositories. So you're not sure like what all these 4 repositories do. Right, there might be some bug that needs to be fixed, and in order to fix that bug, you might need to like visit 11 files or 12 files. So right now you don't know what exactly those repositories are, what exactly those files do. So for these kind of complicated tasks, ChatGPT have some limitations. Right, you cannot like go on giving prompt, getting the output, pasting it there and checking whether it's working or not. Then you like prompt again, then you get some output. So this kind of thing, it really fails. So for these kinds of things, we need to upgrade. We need to upgrade to a better AI model that is built specifically for coding purposes. In this video, we'll be talking about Codex. Right now, there are like a lot of models that are available like Claude Code, Cursor, Kiro, Microsoft Copilot, and the one that we are gonna see in this session, that is Codex. So in this session, we would be exploring Codex. I would be teaching you guys what are the features, what are the capabilities, what are the limitations, when to use this Codex and when not to use. And before we actually start coding, one thing I would like to tell to my audience: if you are in the year 1 of developer, if you have just started your developer career, then I would strictly want you guys to code by your own hand and stop using these AI tools for coding purposes. You can anyways use these tools to like help you guys, but if you are like in the beginning of developer phase, it would be very much beneficial for you guys if you code by your own. Okay, you can use this to like refer to particular syntax or something like that. So what happens is, suppose you are new to the developer. Okay, you are working on a project file and some bugs come inside. So now in order to fix that bug, ideally without these AI tools, you would need to like explore the documentations. You might need to go to Stack Overflow or some other website. You might be searching there what your bug is, why is that bug coming, and then you will have to fix that. This I'm talking when you are not using an AI tool, right? And having this and doing this is very important. Why? Because it builds something very important inside you guys. It builds a skill called problem solving, and that skill is very important if you are a developer. Why? Because in your day-to-day life, even when you are using AI tools, you will get some output, right? In order to access the output of these AI models, you would have to have a niche knowledge about this domain. You should know what things are right, what things are not right, what things are correct, what things are not correct, how things can be like upgraded, what changes can be made in order to get a better output. So if you have just started your journey, then it is very good that you code by your hand, you fix the bug yourself, and don't use AI tools for this kind of assistance. Okay, you should use as minimal as possible just to build this particular skill. Okay, saying after that, we can move to my screen now, and now we would be like exploring the features, the capabilities, the limitations and everything about Codex. So let's get inside the screen. So Codex is built something to act like a single command center. Because as a developer, we might need to like open parallelly our files. Okay, we might need to open our browsers. Okay, we might need to like parallelly work with the terminal. So all these things that you can get inside the Codex. So you don't need to switch between apps. You can open your terminal right inside the Codex. You can open any file that you want to read. You can edit the files right from here. you can open a browser right here, and this browser works like a real normal browser. You can open a separate browser, and this browser works just like your normal browser. And right now, like if you have some bug or if you have something to fix, you can use this browser. Okay, you can open something here, you can fix it right from the browser itself. You can send the component from this browser to the chat, and then you can fix it from the chat itself. Okay, you can even search normal things inside the browser, like who is the PM of India. You can search normal query to here, you can hit enter, and you can see just like normal browser, it has given me the answer, it has opened the Google, and you can browse through any website that you want. Okay, also you can open a terminal here. You can give normal commands that you used to give inside the terminal, like I can see what are the files that are present inside my folder. All the work that you can do with your normal terminal, you can do inside this Codex itself. You don't have to open a separate terminal, you don't have to open a separate browser, you don't have to like open a separate folder file. You can browse through all of your files right through the Codex itself. There is one more thing inside the Codex, it's called plugin. So you can click on this plugin, you can connect to any third-party application, and then you can work on that application right from the Codex itself. Right now you can see I have installed Canva, I have installed the templates, I have installed PDF, I have installed spreadsheet. I can simply click on it, and then I can work on the spreadsheet right from the Codex itself. Right now there are 4 ways how you can run Codex inside your laptop. So first one is, right now you can use Codex inside the ChatGPT browser. Okay, you can open ChatGPT, and inside that you will find an option of Codex. Second is Codex as a standalone application that I just showed to you guys inside the screen. And the third is inside the CLI terminal. Okay, you can install the Codex CLI, and you can then work with Codex inside the terminal. And the fourth is as an extension inside VS Code or JetBrains, whatever you use. Now for the download and the installation part, so you can simply go to Google, you can write Codex install, and then the very first website that you get, ChatGPT Codex, you go to the website. There you can simply find the option to download. If you are in the Windows, you will find the option for download for Windows, and if you are in Mac OS, you will find the option download for Mac OS. You can simply click on download for Mac OS, and then the file will get downloaded. Then you need to simply drag your DMG file into the application, and everything would be set up. And then you can simply log in, and then you can use the Codex. Now talking about the pricing, so Codex comes inside 4 plans. It is there in the free, Go, Plus and Pro. Right now it is a very good thing that Codex is also included inside the free plan. Okay, but for this particular video I would be using the Plus plan. Okay, personally I owe this plan. So if you are a developer, your work might need to get you upgraded to Plus or Pro, because you get a very limited credit inside the free version. Okay, so you might need to get upgraded to the Plus version, and even if you feel that your credits are still getting burned or used, then you might need to get upgraded to the Pro version. And here are the pricings. Okay, for the sake of this video I would be using the Plus version. There are 2 plans available in the business and enterprise level also. So based on your need, you can select your plan, you can then download the Codex, and then you can use it. One thing is worth mentioning, that even if you install Codex, okay, you will find that inside your application with the name of ChatGPT. So right now ChatGPT has like merged Codex and ChatGPT inside a single software. You can find the option to toggle between ChatGPT right here or Codex. So this video we would be working inside Codex itself, and I would spare some minutes explaining you the UI and interface, and then we will move forward, and then we'll build something. So the very first thing is here you can enter like any query that you want. You can hit simply enter, and then based on your query it will give some output. Okay, this is a very simple basic chat interface that we used to do inside ChatGPT also, that you can same you do inside the Codex also. So second thing is the project thing. Inside this project tab you will find an option to create a new project. You can have any name to it. Okay, and then you can select any files or any folder that you want to work inside that particular project. Or what you can do is, you can work with your already created project, your existing project. You can simply click on that project, and then you can select the session that you want to chat with. Okay, you might have multiple sessions for the same project, so you can toggle through them. You can select the session that you want to work for that particular project. The next thing is the slash command. So you can use this / command, and then there are few options and few actions that you can take. For example, I can type status, okay, and then I can see my 7-day limit, how much I have used out of those limit, what is the current session, and how much context window I have currently used. There are few more commands like I can do this compact. So what it will do is it will compact my context window. So when you are working for something big, you might be just going on and on with chatting, and your conversation might just go very big. So your context window will also be filling very fast. So sometimes what happens is you might need to compact your context window. So for that, what you do is you type this command /compact, and then it will compact your entire context window into something very much smaller. You can also work with the plugin. In order to work with plugins, what you need to do is you simply write @ and then the plugin name. For example, I can work with the browser. I can simply click @browser, and then I can do anything with the browser. Or maybe if I want to do work with Canva, so I'll write @Canva and I'll hit enter, and then by this I can work inside Canva from the codex itself. So if I need to use a plugin, suppose Canva, what I can do is I'll simply add the plugin, and then I can give my prompt. For example, I can use it to create a LinkedIn post design for me. I'll simply prompt it, can you create a LinkedIn post for me on the topic maybe LLMs. Okay, and then I'll hit enter, and then you'll see that it will work inside my Canva account and it will create a LinkedIn design for me. You can see it is saying I'm using Canva to turn the LLM topic into a polished LinkedIn graphic. I'll assume a professional educational post aimed at a broad tech audience with a clean modern look and concise copy. So you can see it is generating the Canva design for me. It is asking me for some permissions. I'll give the permission to connect. You can connect your account to Canva. Okay, it will ask me to authorize it. I'll simply say allow, and then it will be able to use my Canva account, and then it will create the Canva right from the codex itself. I don't have to open Canva. I don't have to manually create a design. I can simply prompt from here, and then it will create the design for me. You can say it is saying Canva is connected now. Now it's generating the post for me. You can see it has created me 4 templates or 4 designs for my LinkedIn post. And now it is asking me to choose from one of these designs. I can also view the design that is created. You can see this is the first design it has created. I can also open this in the Canva. Okay, I can simply click open in Canva, and then it will open inside the Canva, as you can see. And the best part is I can edit the contents from it. I can edit whatever I want. Okay, now coming back to the codex. So I can choose from these designs. Suppose I am okay with the first design itself. So I'll type 1, and then I'll hit enter. And you will see now it will give me the first design. It will refine the option 1, and then it will give me a Canva link that I can simply open inside the Canva. And then if I want to do any changes or anything, I can do that from the Canva itself. Or what I can do is I can prompt again from this codex, and then it will do the changes whatever I want. So moving forward, there is this thing in the codex, the permission thing. So you'll find 3 permissions that you can select from. Okay, so first is the ask for approval. So what happens is there are a lot of things that codex do, right, for working your project. It might need to call some tools, it might need to read some files, it might need to edit some files, it might need to go through the internet and search something. So there are a lot of things that codex need to do. So if you set the ask for approval, so what it will do is for any task, for any tool calling, for anything it needs to do, it will prompt you and it will ask for your approval. Whereas for the second setting, that is approve for me. So what will happen is it will only ask you if it feels something is risky or something, some security threat is there. Else it will take a yes from your end and it will just continue on working. So you can use the setting when you don't want to get interrupted very much. The third is the full access. So if you provide full access to codex, so what codex will do, codex will never ask for you any permission. It will simply take a yes from your end, and then based on whatever it decides, on whatever it plans, it will just go on. It might call any tool, it might go to web browser, it can read any of your file, it can edit any of your file, and it won't ask your permission. It will just take a yes from your end and it will keep on working. So the next thing is the model selection. So you can come to the codex, you can select your model from here. There are few models that OpenAI provide you. Right now it is providing me 5.6 Sol, 5.6 Terra, 5.6 Luna, 5.5, 5.4 and 5.4 Mini. Right now 5.6 Sol is one of the frontier model from the OpenAI. It is like Fable 5 capable model. Okay, so and again, the higher the model, the more are the token costs. So you have to choose your model very wisely. You have to be very picky on the model that you are using. The higher and the better model that you use, it will cost you more. It will burn your token much more. The second thing is you can choose the effort that you want that your model to use. You can choose the effort from light to medium, high, extra high and ultra. And again, as you choose a higher effort, you will be charged extra, so your tokens will be burned extra. So you have to again be picky with that. So for this session I would be using the 5.6 Sol. And one more thing, if you are in a free account, you might not be able to see this 5.6 Sol or 5.6 Terra or 5.6 Luna. Okay, you might need to upgrade it. Right now I am in the Plus account, so I am able to see these models. Okay, and then I would be by default working inside the medium effort. Okay, you can choose to work with high effort, you can choose to work with extra high effort based on your needs. The next thing is the speed. So basically there are two options that you can select for the speed. First is the standard speed and the second is the fast speed. Again, as you choose a faster speed, you would be charged extra. By default it would be set to standard, and I would be using the standard speed for this session. So the next thing is this plus icon. You can click this plus icon and then you can add any of the files and folders. You can attach your code, you can work inside a particular project that you have already created. You can set a goal for the session. You can switch to the plan mode. Okay, what happens in the plan mode, it won't touch your files, it won't write any file, it will simply plan things for your session. Okay, next thing is the new feature, it's called record a skill. So you can click on record a skill and then it will screen record yourself, okay, whatever you do, and then it will try to replicate whatever you did inside the screen recording, and then it will create a skill out of it. So you can record a particular skill and then you can leave it to Codex, it will try to replicate whatever you have recorded. So for that you have to like install record and replay. Okay, there's a separate plugin that you need to install, and then you need to give the prompt record my workflow and turn it into a reusable skill. Okay, and then you can hit enter. So what you will see is it will then record your screen and then it will try to replicate whatever you do inside the particular session that you are recording. Now you can see it is asking me the permission to allow ChatGPT to record my actions on my Mac. So I'll simply click allow once. Okay, you can see it is going to the settings section, and now it is asking me for the accessibilities and the permission to allow ChatGPT to screenshot and know like where I'm clicking. So I'll simply click allow here. Okay, it will open the settings and then I need to toggle this on. Okay, it will ask me to give the password. Okay, then I need to configure this setting also. For the screenshot I need to do allow here, and then it will open in the setting, and right now it is already toggled to yes, I guess. Okay, it is asking me to drag ChatGPT computer use to the list above. So I'll drag this thing inside here. When you switch on this record and reuse skill, you need to reopen your Codex. So now I'll quit and reopen my entire Codex. You can see now it is started recording, right? So now whatever I do inside my Mac, it will record that. Suppose if I open cursor, I simply switch it off. Okay, see it is saying that working for 4 seconds. It has got whatever I have recorded. It will saying it will stop recording. Okay, it will inspect the captures like whatever I have done in the session, and then it will try to reuse that particular skill, and then it will do the exact same thing. It will try to replicate whatever I did in that particular record section. Okay, so now let's create a project right from scratch. I'll click on this plus button. I'll give it a name. I'll call it finance tracker. Okay, and then I'll click on create project. Okay, as you can see, it has created a project for me, finance tracker, and now I can work inside the project. So I can give the prompt, create an application for me called finance tracker, where it can allow me to upload my invoices and then it do analysis from it, and okay, and it allows me to categorize into food, fun, or maybe fuel. Okay, and then I'll hit enter. What will see it will probably create website for me where I can upload my invoices, and then I can give a tag to it, whether it was for fuel, whether it was for fun, whether it was for food, and then I can see the analysis, like I can see where did I spend, how much did I spend for that particular domain. Okay, so you can see now it is creating the website for me. Right now it is reading the files and everything. Now it sees that the workspace is empty. Right now no files are already created. Why? Because we are creating this project right from scratch. Okay, so now it will create the entire project right from scratch. Okay, then we'll see the output, what it creates, and then we'll try to upload the invoices, and then we'll see how good it has created. And then if any changes are required, we'll do that. I'll show you how we can open that thing inside the integrated browser, and then how we can select a particular component, and how we can add that component inside the chat, and how we can edit it using just prompts. Okay, so right now it is creating the file for us. We'll come back to it when it has created the file. Meanwhile it is creating the file, we can click on this panel, side panel, and then we can click on the files. Okay, we can see all the files it has created for this particular project. You can see it has initialized Git, it has initialized its own OpenAI, it has the app folder, it has the database folder, then the drizzle, example, node module, public module, test, worker, and all this file. It has the git ignore file also, it has the environment variables and everything it is creating. It is also creating the readme.md file. Okay, right now it is still working, but parallelly you can also see all the files and all the folders it is creating. Okay, right, you can also parallelly create and open a terminal. You can see all the files that are there. Okay, all the things you can do parallelly. You can even open a browser. Okay, and then you can, like, when it has created the website, we'll open the website right here only. Okay, we'll see it when it has finished working. So you can see it has now created the website for me as I asked it. Okay, it has opened the browser by itself, and you can see it has opened the website here. Okay, let me just zoom it much. Okay, so you can see it has an option to upload invoice. Okay, it is saying good morning Priyanshu, it is given the date of today. I have the option of overview. Okay, then there is something, I think it is still building. Okay, it is still editing the file. Okay, meanwhile you can explore whatever it has built till now. It has the option to tell me like what are the total spent till now. It has the option of how many invoices I have uploaded till now. It has the option of like telling me which was the top category that spent the most. Okay, it has this section of spending pulse. Okay, it has a very good bar graph. Okay, for per day, like which day I spend the most. Okay, you can sort it by category: food, fuel, fun, or others. Okay, then I have this section of recent invoices. Okay, there you can see the company name, and then like which category it belonged to, and then how much did I spend there. Okay, all these things it has created, and it is still editing the files. Okay, it is still creating more features. Okay, we'll get to it when it has completely created the entire application for us. So you can see it is saying that it has worked for 16 minutes and 27 seconds, right? It has taken such a big time. Okay, 16 minutes, and then it has created the website for us. Right now, in order to open that, I'll need to log in my ChatGPT. Okay, in order to open this inside the browser, because it has given me in a form of like a public URL, I need to log into ChatGPT to see it. So what I'll do is I'll simply prompt it to, can you run the site inside local server. Okay, and then I'll hit enter. So then I'll make it run the server for me, so I can simply get a localhost site that I can open inside the browser. Okay, now you can see it has now run the site in the localhost. Okay, so I can show you guys. So this is the website it has created. I can also like copy this localhost site. I can open like Google Chrome. Okay, and there also I can open this site. Okay, I'll paste this site. Okay, it's hosted in the like local server. Okay, you can see it has created such a beautiful site for me. Okay, it is telling good morning Priyanshu. It has an option to upload invoice. Okay, it has 4 tabs: overview, transactions, analytics, and category. Okay, it has even settings. Okay, I don't think it is working. This setting tab is just for fancy. Okay, so inside the overview you can see everything like total spent, invoices, top category. It is sorted by category, the spending pulse, how much I have spent per day. Okay, you can see 1st of August, 5th of August, 9th of August, 13th of August, then 17th of August. Then it has the section of recent invoices. Okay, you can see the recent invoices of which category it belongs to. I can even change the category, like I can switch it to fuel. Okay, and you can see like parallelly things would be changing. Okay, it is even giving me the date. Along with that, it is giving me the exact amount that I have spent. I can upload my invoices by clicking this button. I have few invoices with me. Let me simply drop it here or click to upload. So I'll go to my folder. So I have all these invoices with me. I'll select them, and then I'll drag it, and I'll then drag it. Okay, it is saying preparing your invoices. Then it has like fetched the merchant detail, food, grocery. It has like asking you to fetch the amount. Okay, like I'll enter the amount, like suppose 1500. Okay, and then I'll click save invoice. Okay, then it is saying me the invoice is being saved. So there is a bug inside it. It should be able to automatically fetch the amount I have that is present inside the invoice, but it was not able to do that. So I'll try to fix that. So you can see everything inside the transactions, then the analytics, then the category. So the important thing is how can we like add an individual component? How can we fix individual component? So for that, what you can do is you can simply click on this annotate button that you see. Okay, you can click on this annotate button, then you can like hover over to elements. You can see the options. You can see that individual options. I am able to like select individual buttons. Like I can click on this upload invoice. Okay, and then I can add a comment to it. Like I'll add the comment, I am not able to automatically fetch the amount. Okay, that I can simply add the comment, and then I can click on this send. So what will happen is that comment would be sent inside the prompt. Okay, this you can see this one annotations. What I can do, I can even add more comments, like this setting button was not working, right? So I can click on this setting button, then I can add a comment here, this setting button was not working. So then I can click send. So you can see two annotations are being sent inside the prompt, okay, as a comments. Okay, so you can send as many edits as you want, and then after doing that you can simply prompt implement the changes. Okay, and then you can hit enter. So you can send the changes that you want, and then it will work on those changes, and then it will do the changes for you. Okay, now moving forward, let's explore some plugins. So right now I have already installed the Notion plugin with me. So I'll write @Notion, and then I'll hit enter. Now I'll use a Notion plugin. I'll ask it to create a page for me. Create a Notion page on the topic maybe LLMs. Okay, so and now I'll ask it to create a Notion page for me using the Notion plugin, and we'll see that inside my Notion page that it has already created a page for me. I'll send the prompt. Okay, I'll send the prompt, and then I'll show you my Notion account, and I'll show you the working of it. By the way, I have already connected my Notion account with it. You can simply install any plugin, and then you can authorize it. You can sign in your Notion account, and then you can work inside your Notion or any plugin that you can install. You can install Canva. I showed you like how you can create Canva designs. Right now you can see it is using the Notion knowledge capture skill to structure and create a clear, useful page about LLMs inside my workspace. So it is saying that it has used the Notion integration. It has loaded a tool. Okay, it is saying that no existing LLM page surfaced. So it is treating it as a new page because I have never created a Notion page. Okay, that's why it is saying that till now no Notion page is already created. So it will create a new Notion page for me, and then when it has finished, I'll show you my work. You can see it is saying that it has worked for 1 minute and 19 seconds, and then it is stating that it has created and verified the Notion page. It has also given me the link. I can simply click on this link, or what I can do is I can go to my Notion account. Okay, I have already logged in my Notion account, and you can see I am able to see the page that it has created. Large language model LLMs. You can see it has created the entire page for me just using a single prompt. Okay, and you are able to see that inside the Notion page also if you have logged in. Okay, you can also click on this link to open the Notion account. You can see, so this way you can use a plugin to create anything inside a third app. Okay, now you can see it is saying that it has implemented all the changes that I told inside the tracker app. Okay, so what I can do now is I can even create documentation for it. I can prompt it to create a detailed documentation for the project that we just built, and then I'll hit enter, and then you'll see it will create a very detailed documentation on the project that we just built. And by the way, we can like open the localhost again, and we can see whether it has changed anything or not. Okay, I'll simply click on this. I'll say open in browser. Okay, and you can see now on clicking on this settings, you can see something is being happening. Okay, so the setting thing is being fixed. Okay, also for the upload invoice, let me see like if it has fixed or not. Okay, so I'll upload my invoices. So I'll upload this food invoice to it now, and let's see whether it is able to. You see this time it didn't prompted me to like manually enter the amount. It has already calculated the amount from the invoice itself. So whatever things we wanted to fix, it has already fixed that. Okay, so I can close this browser now, and you can see now it is generating the detailed documentation that we just asked. So now you can see it is saying that it has worked for 3 minutes and 51 seconds. Okay, it has created 2 detailed documentation. First is the complete project documentation, and the second is the updated readme. So it has updated the readme.md file, and along with that it has created the complete project documentation that you can even see how detailed it is. Okay, it has the name of the project, okay, then the project overview, along with that the environment, then the product features like overview dashboard, invoice upload and review, transactions, analytics, category, and etc. Okay, then the technology stack that we used, what was used for the UI, what frameworks did we use, the language, the styling, icons, OCR, and everything that is mentioned. Then the repository structure that is also being created inside the documentation. Then is the architecture, like how are things being run. Okay, you can zoom that, you can expand that, you can see the user from there. There is a React interface, then the invoice reader, okay, then the PDF or the OCR, then everything, that entire architecture you can see. Okay, then the invoice reading pipeline, what pipeline is being used inside the project, then the input preparation, OCR execution, amount extraction, how to extract the amount, like what logic is being used there, then the merchant extraction, the date extraction, then the category extraction, like for which category the invoice is, for the food or the fuel or the fun or others. Okay, so there are some signals that it used to categorize that particular invoice. Okay, then there are some failure behaviors. Since we are not using any LLM to categorize our invoice belong to which category, it has used some hard coded architecture. It has some hard coded logic to categorize the invoices into food, fuel, or fun or others. That's why it might be having some failure cases. So it has mentioned that also, the failure behavior. Okay, then we have the data model, how is the data being stored. Okay, then we have the API references. Okay, then the post reference, this get and the post, okay, for the backend server. Okay, then we have the state and the persistence, then the local deployment, what are the structure, what are the steps if you want to host it locally, then the environment and the bindings, the deployment, security, privacy, everything, no limitations and future work, what are the limitations, what are the things that we can upgrade inside the app. It has also included the troubleshooting stuff, like what to do when things are not working. It has kind of FAQs, then the release checklist and everything. Such a detailed document it has created based on our project. Okay, so I'll close the project. So after the project thing is done, I'll show you one more feature. If you go inside the plugin and you type skills here, so if you search for skills, you will find a lot of skills that are present inside the plugins that you can simply install. So what are skills? Skills are nothing but, suppose if you have a fixed workflow, if you have something in your mind, okay, if you have to repeatedly do something, if you are doing inside a session repetitive work, so what you can do is at the end of a session, you can create a skill out of it, you can prompt it to create a skill out of it, or you can install a skill from internet. There are millions of skills that are present inside the internet. There are so many GitHub repos that are present that you can extract the skills from there and you can reuse those skills, okay, for your project, or you can create a new skills from scratch. Now moving forward, I'll show you what comes when I type /status. Okay, you will see how much context I have used, how much credits has used. Okay, you see the 7-day limit, 57% of credits are still left for the 7-day. Then you can see the context window. I have used 51% of the context window, and right now I am only left with the 49%. So what I'll do now is, if I give the command compact, you will see it will compact the context window. Right now it was using 51% of my context window and I was only available with the 49%. After giving the compact command, you will see how things changes. You will see that I'll get a much better context window now. It will change from 49% to a bigger value. You will see the result. You can see it is saying that the context is compacted. So now if I give the command status, you will see the difference. Now it is showing me 96% of my context window is available to me. Earlier it was just 49%. Now it is showing to me 96% of my context window is now available. Okay, this is the beauty of the compact command. You can use that to compact your context window and get much bigger context window. And by the way, there is a very interesting feature that Codex provides to you and no other platform provides. If you go to the search and you type pet, okay, you will see a pet setting. Okay, if you go inside that, you can see there are a list of pets that you can use inside your projects. So what you can do is, I have selected this Codex pet and then I'll do wake pet. So you will see that I get a pet with me. So as I'm working, as I'm doing my stuff, the pet will respond based on my queries. Suppose if I go back and then I start a new chat, Okay, I suppose type hi, and then I send. You will see this pet is working. Okay, you will see this respond to greeting and everything. So pet is a very interesting and a very good thing that Codex provide to you. You can use it to like refresh your mind and everything. It is kind of entertaining. Okay, so there is one more thing called schedule. So if you click on this schedule tab, you can schedule your task in Codex. You can schedule your task for daily, you can have a weekly review, you have a follow-up monitor, you can schedule a task for a particular time. So if you set a time, that task will get executed on that particular time. So you can you will have 3 suggestions. You can set a daily task or a weekly task, or you can have your own personalized time. That task will be triggered on that particular time. So one last thing that we will create at the end of the video, this is a game. Okay, it's a tic-tac-toe game. Okay, it's a very general game, you can create any game. So I'll give the project name tic-tac, toe. Okay, and then I'll create a project. I'll simply give it a prompt to create this tic-tac-toe game for us. I'll make sure that the game is multiplayer. It allows 2 players to play. Okay, so I'll give the prompt, create a simple tic-tac-toe game for me that allows 2 players to play on the same system. Okay, I'll send enter, and then we'll see a very amazing tic-tac-toe game that is created that can be played by 2 players on the same system, turn by turn. So let's see what results we get from this game. One thing I would like to mention about this pet. So even if you close, not exactly close, even if you minimize this Codex, suppose if I open a different tab, suppose if I open Google Chrome, so you'll still see that I'm able to see this pet. Okay, so this pet you can keep at any corner of your desktop. Okay, and then parallelly you can see whatever work you have assigned to Codex. It will be giving you a live update to it. Right now it is giving me the update that it is creating a tic-tac-toe 2-player game. Okay, right now it is reading JSON packages and everything. So you can even have this pet with you even when you are not working inside the Codex, even if you have minimized the Codex. So you can see it has created the game tic-tac-toe. Okay, I have made it run into the local server. So this is the game. It has given the heading tic-tac-toe. You have 2 players, player 1 and player 2. By default, player 1 gets the cross sign, whereas the player 2 get the circle sign. Okay, it's right now player X turn, basically player 1 turn. You had the option to restart the round. You also have the option to reset the score. Okay, so let's suppose we start playing. Okay, suppose player 1 do this, then player 2 suppose enters here, then it is the player's 2 chance. Okay, then maybe player 2 do here, then suppose player 1 now clicks here, and now it gets the win, right? It is also showing the animation also that you can see this pattern is being made. Okay, then the score is getting updated. Score has updated to 1-0. Okay, we can then start play again. Okay, then we can have the round 2. You can see the rounds are also getting updated. So this time if we make player 2 win. Okay, and one thing is again, the start turn is also going alternate. Earlier the first turn was of player 1, now the first turn is of player 2. Okay, so this is again a very good thing that Codex built by its own. Okay, I didn't give that inside the prompt. Okay, so we can play this round 2 quickly. Okay, so this time we make the player 2 wins. You can see this pattern again being made. Okay, then we can see the score got updated to 1-all. Okay, so by this can keep on going, and we can keep on playing this thing. You can create any of the app, you can create any game that you want from scratch. You just need to give a very good prompt. Okay, so that was Codex from my side. There are some more features, there are some more aspects from Codex. You can explore it. Okay, this was 95% of Codex that I can cover inside this video. If you want me to go deep, you can comment that inside. If you want me to build something specific from scratch, you can also comment that down. I'll take that definitely in the next video. That's all from my side. Thank you for watching.